you see, they've got a neck on the floor. He's got his hand on her neck.
He's straight out of Wales with the wind in his sails. He's tipping the scales, Silurian trails, revealing their names while he's lifting their veils. Public assails, no one exhales. Won't read in the mail, it's not printed in braille. No bonus for sales, the light will prevail. He's telling the tale while he's hot on the trail. Whole nother scale, he's hammering the nail. He's trolling and rolling the camera and showing the standard that's double. Exposing the bubble, removing the muzzle. He's always got trouble, he's fighting the muscle and solving the puzzle. He's taking the fight and he's spreading the light. And he's doing it right, taking dark as the night. And he's making it bright and providing insight while he's flooding your eyes like a hair in the headlight.
The press aren't allowed to film.
Injustice is served, collar crime is submerged. Don't be absurd, your vision is blurred. He's seen it occur, still right there on the curb. His iPhone record, he's filming the herd. BLM thugs act like cons high on drugs. They wrecking the place, they're smashing the face. He's in with the thick, in with hammers and sticks. Exposing the truth, he's showing the proof. He's trolling and rolling the camera and showing the standard that's double. Exposing the bubble, removing the muzzle. He's always got trouble, he's fighting the muscle and solving the puzzle. He's taking the fight and he's spreading the light. And he's doing it right, taking dark as the night. And he's making it bright and providing insight while he's flooding your eyes like a hair in the headlight.
You just don't want to see it there. You just don't want to see the violence. You don't want to see the violence on some of those people. 3 people on a woman.
Support for the vets, pray unless we forget the pain he besets and the truth he projects. He's a victim of threats, but he never regrets. Live stream the upsets, no printing gazettes. He's taken the test, got the pedo's address. No south, east or west, he streams the protest. No news is suppressed, the whole truth is expressed. Twin standard he tests, he's facing arrest. He's trolling and rolling the camera and showing the standard that's double. Exposing the bubble, removing the muzzle. He's always got trouble, he's fighting the muscle and solving the puzzle. He's taking the fight and he's spreading the light. And he's doing it right, taking dark as the night. And he's making it bright and providing insight while he's flooding your eyes like a hair in the headlight.
There's 4, 5 on 1. There's 2 on a girl. They pinned her to the floor. This one's getting a bully boy tactics, must from the TSG probably. Sergeant, yeah.
Good evening, folks. Don't want to brighten the screen too much. Welcome to Real News Live News on a Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. It's going to be a controversial show tonight. It's all going to be about immigration, which is coming over the channel, and illegal immigration as a whole, folks. So, could you please all start to share, because I'm obviously my main profile is restricted, and I've got a restriction on there for another 4 days, so I can't share it on my other profile. So if you could please all share, that would be amazing. Let's get a couple of banners up as well. Yeah, I've got a really special guest on tonight. I will talk about the demos I did, the demo I went to last weekend, and I will talk about what up and coming demos are going to be happening as well. I've got a little bit of a joke video to play as well, folks. So that will be during the show, and we will go over some of the politics after what's been happening in Parliament and what's been in the news lately, folks. So I've got Nobby on, aka Nigel. Well, Nigel, aka Nobby. A lot of you do know him. What's going on here? This is right. Right, let's bring him on. Evening, Nigel. Nobby. I'll call you Nobby.
Nobby, how you doing, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. A lot of my guests know who you are. So if you could explain who you actually are and what you've actually done, and because you're a veteran, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you can go over as much as you can, next 2 to 3 minutes, and what I'll actually do, I'll start sharing it in the background. Yeah, because it's going live on YouTube and it's going live on Facebook, but I want to try and get it onto Getter and a few other places as well. So over to you, mate. Over to you.
Yeah, brilliant. Hi guys, good evening. Great to see everyone on. Yeah, I'm well, the little veteran. Served 11 years in the British Army. Started off at Woolwich. Well, started off in Folkestone actually with the Royal Anglian Regiment. Then left there, went to Woolwich, done my basic training, recap badge to the Royal Artillery, where I was then posted to Germany, where I spent about 15 years in Germany, where I was posted to Gulf War One, 1991 with Saddam Hussein. I've done Bosnia, I've done Northern Ireland, and I've done Cyprus. Then came out, bobbed about for many years with PTSD, didn't know what I was doing, went self-employed, had an injury about 5 years ago on my shoulder, where actually was a life-saving moment in my eyes, because I actually started becoming awake from not being able to work, because then the only people who seem to be awake in this country are the people who's not working, who has the time to look up things and see what's going on in the internet. And then, yeah, as you well know, the little veteran appeared.
Yeah. What regiment did you serve in again?
Yeah, I started off in the Royal Anglian Regiment down in Sir John Moore Barracks, just the other side of Napier, down in Folkestone. And then I went to 49 Field Regiment, Royal Artillery.
And how long did you serve?
11 years in that regiment.
11 years too long for me. I don't think I could
mate,
do what
I would always go back and do it again, mate, with the same guys I was with. Absolutely, mate. I would never not go back in, because it was an experience never to be forgotten.
Yeah, imagine it would be. I can't seem to get it on the getter. Yeah, thanks for your service, mate. So what have you been doing for the last 3 years then?
Well, as most people know, lived down in Dover, really, and on the east coast, south coast. I mean, started off with active, just as a bit of fun, really. We got an email. Well, I got an email from someone saying that there's rubber dinghies coming into Pet Level with legals on, and they're running off into the woods with weapons. That was the first email I ever got. And so me and Active thought we'll go down and sort of have a laugh. Really, it was a laugh, mate. We didn't know what can of worms, what was going to come out of this, you know what I mean? And how big this was going to excel in 3 years.
Yeah. Could you tell us the numbers? Because you've been down there for, like you said, this is the third season. And
Yeah.
How many have actually come in this month? Because I'm a bit shocked how many's actually come in.
I've actually got the stats here, right? I'll tell you the stats from this year, right? So far, we've had 9,439 migrants in at Dover. This is not with lorries and everything else. This is what we know of. In 291 small boats. This month alone, guys, we've had 2,687 boats, and yesterday we had 252 in. So the numbers are tripling of what we had last year.
Well, alone, just for hotel bills,
yeah,
you're talking in the millions.
Yeah, they're talking 5 million, mate, a month, but I can't see that, a week or whatever. But I can't see that. I'm. Look, how many hotels have we got? Yeah. The thing is as well, what I don't understand is when Ukraine started, and they had all the migrants coming over from Ukraine. Yeah, they didn't say, right, we're going to open up 4 hotels and put them in. Yeah, they then asked the British public to house them. Now, why haven't they opened up hotels to put these in? I think it is because they know there's 100,000 migrants. I reckon a lot of the hotels in this country are on standby to house migrants because we haven't got nowhere else to put.
Well, I'm afraid to tell you, mate, it's not just hotels they're going into and barracks and stuff like that. They're actually going to holiday parks now, mate.
Yeah, I've heard of that today. I was chatting to a certain person, you know, quite well.
Yeah. I can't say too much on the matter. I can't say too much.
We did say Centre Parks and Butlins and stuff like that because they're the camps with separate housing, yeah, which they can stick them in. So these places will have to start getting used at some point.
They already are, mate.
Yeah,
I tell you
I,
that
I,
for a fact. And
yeah, yeah. I have heard today from the chat I've had with someone else.
but obviously, I'm not going to say too much about it because I'm still investigating it. I know they're there, but I want to investigate it a bit more before I
Oh, you're
go
still
ahead
there.
with it. Like it looks.
I've lost you, mate.
Nah, you're still there, mate. You've come back.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, you're back.
I
Yeah,
lost you then.
it's a difficult one because I can't say anything till I got some footage, and I can't yet. But I have seen it with my own eyes, and I know exactly what
Yeah,
I'm going to be looking like doing, and I
yeah,
will be
yeah.
making a point of it because what we've got is last week alone we had 6 immigrants that come over on boats which got caught by sting teams.
Yeah, yeah.
So now, if they're starting to put them into holiday parks, it's a very dangerous thing to do when people are taking their families there and their kids. You're frozen again, mate.
No, I'm good. I can hear you. I can see you.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are going to go on holidays to holiday camps and stuff like that. Just beware with your kids.
Yeah, mate, they're popping up everywhere. They're popping up everywhere because, in my eyes, what they're trying to do is disperse them. Look, this Rwanda, yeah, this big hype with Rwanda, what they said, right? For the past 3 years, Priti Patel, Boris have made so many promises. And look, we've been on the front line with this. They made so many promises, what they're not upheld. And everyone's going, oh, yeah, brilliant, Rwanda, Rwanda, Rwanda. But I heard the day they put that Rwanda thing out that they were going to send them off to there, I also heard that the government has sent out letters to the local councils saying, right, we've got to get rid of these people in these hotels, yeah, and you need to house them in your local areas and disperse them. So what's going to happen? People are going to see the hotels like not having immigrants in and think they've flown them out to Rwanda, where really they're offering in the councils £10,000 per migrant to get rid of them into the local community.
I don't think it's the right thing to do. What are your thoughts? I went to Croydon last year, and because I know you've got a demo coming up on the 4th.
Yeah.
So stand up racing will obviously be there.
Yeah.
And also Antifa.
Yeah.
So I've got a funny feeling we're going to have a return of them down to Dover. The same group of people who went to Croydon.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Are you worried it's going to be any more any arrests like it was 2 years ago?
Mate, to be quite honest, right, the police have got a difficult one because I swore, yeah, my head off on that last demo down at Dover, if you remember, yeah. Where they arrested me. I got off with that. So what they're going to arrest me for this time, it isn't, look, I'm not going to go out swearing. I'm not going to do anything because I've learned. Yeah, I've learned from the time I was there 2 years ago. I will be there with my tannoy. There will be other people giving speeches. And look, the only reason I'll give them to take me out is because I've got my name on it as normal. Yeah, I don't mind putting my name out onto a demo. Yeah, but look, I'm just really hoping, mate, we get the following. As I keep saying to people, this isn't about your Tommy groups. This isn't about Britain First. Yeah, this isn't about whatever groups you're under and follow, PA or whatever. Yeah, this is about the Union Jack sitting behind you on your screen. Yeah, this is about our bloody country, right? This isn't about England, Scotland, Wales. This is about the whole of Britain that we are losing and will lose, right? Look, I keep banging on about where I've been to Bosnia. I've seen ethnic cleansing, right? These people coming in, I would say a 90% Islam, yeah? Muslim, yeah? It's a religion. Now, if these people one day, which I do believe, there'll be a trigger. They'll just say, right, tomorrow's the day, and there will be bloodshed in this country, and they won't give a shit because they come from lands what don't have laws. Yeah, if they want something, they'll go and get it and they'll go and take it. And I do reckon ethnic cleansing will happen in this country, and it will happen vilely in this country when we start getting attacked, when we're outnumbered. And to be quite honest, we're getting close to that stage now.
It's 3% of the country's population at the moment, what you're talking about, but Muslims. But it's not only Muslims who are coming over on those boats.
No. We got Vietnamese and everything coming over.
The whole country is. I mean, we've had the influx of the Polish.
Albanians.
Now we've got the Ukraine. We've got another 2.5 million of Hong Kong people coming over here.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, there's a lot of other countries, like a lot of African countries as well, which are coming over here. So it's a major problem, immigration as a whole. It's because what I see on those boats coming over are, I'd say 95% of male fighting age. And what we've got to also realise is the only time you'll see children coming over on ding and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say more 98% males. You know what I mean? There has been lately a few more children and women coming over, but there's nothing coming over really compared to the males.
Yeah, that's just to let the press, take their photographs, get people, feel sorry for them. But at the end of the day, they shouldn't be coming over here anyway. If they're coming from a war-torn country, they should actually be going to the next country to them, which is peace.
Yeah, totally. And look at the guy I got the other day with the wallet and the watch and everything else, mate. You know what I mean? He had a passport from Albania, and look, we've got a thing with Albania to send people straight back. I guarantee that bloke didn't get straight back. I guarantee he's in a hotel somewhere. Are you there?
Yeah, I'd say the same, mate.
Yeah, totally, mate. Totally. It's ridiculous, mate. Hey, look, when I was down at Dungeness the other week, we had a lifeboat come in. It had 64 males on it. The kids and the children were left on the boat, and I think there was only 5. Yeah. Now the press hung around that boat because it was beached about 2 miles out because of the tide was out. They made the men walk, but mainstream media stuck with the fucking boat because there was only 5. They wanted the pictures of the women and children because that's what they make their money. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in women and children. I'm interested in the 64 guys. You know what I mean? Because that's our problem. That is our problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But every look how many other countries are getting flooded. I'm getting emails from America. I'm getting emails from people abroad. You know what I mean? Germany and Italy, and it's everywhere. Now, where they stacked all these people, mate? Because look, they're not walking from Syria or Africa to fucking Calais. Yeah. Where are these guys actually coming from? This is planned assault on Europe. Totally.
I'd say it's a planned invasion, mate.
I'm
not going to beat around the bush because obviously, when I went to Penally and covered Penally, I interviewed one immigrant there, and he was flown in from Bonn in Germany over to Manchester and then brought to Penally.
Yeah.
So they're flying them in.
Flowing in.
Yeah, bang out of order. So do you reckon Patel is going to keep to a word with Rwanda? Because I believe not one immigrant's going to get sent to Rwanda.
Well, did you see Active put it out the other day? Did you see what's happening? The lefty lawyers are actually getting funded off the government to attack the government in court about the Rwanda problem. So they're using our tax money, payers' money, to pay the lefty lawyers to stop the immigrants, in court from leaving fucking Rwanda, and the government's helping them fund it. How do you work that one out? So the government don't really want them flown out. It's just another smokescreen.
Exactly, mate. It's a diversion to make you think they're going to get chucked out of the country and put into another country, but it's only going to cost us money.
Yeah, and look, that deal even had the signing on it that we would take Rwandan refugees who wanted to come to England on part exchange. So we're not really getting rid of.
Yeah.
And if they go out there and fail to settle and everything is in the little writing, we'll take them back. Really?
Oh, it's mad, mate. Just like to welcome everybody. Alex is a veteran as well.
Evening all.
Hi. You've just finished Army Cadets, haven't you?
Yeah, I've just finished teaching them for the night, but because I go to Liverpool tomorrow, I've left a bit earlier just so I can chill out and get on this as well.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts, Alex, on the immigration that's coming over on the boats, the illegal immigration?
Honestly, none of it would surprise me, just like the majority of things going on right now. None of it would surprise me if it is all a big plan for something else, not just for the UK, but for the whole of Europe, the West as such, you know. I mean, obviously there's always been immigration throughout history of any kind, but this just definitely seems to be something totally different. And then obviously they've added the Ukrainian side of things on top of it, and already a few of them seem to be pulling the same card as some of the African or Middle Eastern refugees. If something isn't to their standard, well, hold on, what right do you have to say what's your standard? I mean, we've been nice enough to allow you in because your country's in a bit of a dodgy state at the moment, and you're trying to already dictate in our country. I mean, imagine if me or you go over to, I don't know, let's just say Egypt, for example, just random example, and we start trying to put everything that we want over there.
It's Saudi.
Saudi, yeah, there's another one. I mean, if we did it, I mean, it's like with Qatar coming up with the World Cup. If any of the England team or any of the England fans or whatever go over there and start being England, let's say, probably get their hands cut off or worse.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think we should try. I think what we should do is try to put a building planning into Saudi for a Church of England church and see what happens.
Well, exactly. But we all know what's going to happen. It would make world news that we're taking the piss and everything else. But no, other way round, vice versa. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think somehow I would not be surprised if there's a bigger reason. I mean, if someone said to me now, what do you think that reason is? That's probably one of the few things I'm not actually sure of. I mean, is it to take over as such? Because, I mean, I can't remember who it was, but someone predicted by 2060 or something like that, white British would be like a minority. 2060, am I right with that?
I think it was 2050, mate. Our country, 2050, our country would be over 50% of different nationalities, and we would start to become the minority.
And, you know, when you look back on like Britain's or even England's history or whatever, that was never ever predicted, and yet suddenly all that's now coming out. Why Britain in particular as well? Out of all of Europe, one that's supposedly come out of the EU, well, don't feel like it, but you know, what is it with us?
I don't think it's. A lot of people are going to be watching this show and they're going to think we're a bunch of racists or far right and whatever else. But I'm not. I'm a patriot, and I'm looking at my country and I can see my country getting changed.
Yeah.
New Year, I was actually New Year's Eve. I was outside with the London Eye. At the beginning, I'd say it was 5-1 to a white person, a British person. a white British person. And by the end of the night, I was outnumbered probably about 20 to 30 to 1 in my own country, celebrating New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like it in my life.
That's the other thing about these people that make these assumptions about us. I've met them. I know you've met them, Phil. There's plenty of non-white British people who are patriotic and aren't dickheads. They don't want to ruin everything. You know, there's plenty who are not. And I don't have a drama with that. It's just those that are literally, I mean, well, illegally. I think that's common sense, really. I think we can all agree with that. That's just a red flag straight away. And it's just then just come over and think they can just change everything.
Yeah.
And the left in particular, and all the virtue signalers and all that, they're falling for it, for what they don't understand is not going to benefit them in the long run. It's like all the commie lovers and everything, you know, oh yeah, they promised this and they promised that. And it's like, yeah, but look at that communism's history. Who then fails or gets killed at the end? The first people who supported it. It's only the top of leaders of them who survive.
And another thing, I don't think there is a lot of Muslims are coming over, and there is over 3% in this country. But I just want to make one thing quite straight. I've got a lot of Muslim friends who have the same ideologies as myself. And I'm not Muslim in no way, and they are good people. Even down to grooming, they don't like the idea of it. They don't like the idea of sex education in our schools. They're dead against it. And there are a lot of good Muslims out there. So I'm not putting a brush all over it. But the illegals which are coming in, it seems to be the problem, which are causing problems in this country. And they're costing us money. They're costing the taxpayers money. And at the moment, with all bills rising, food, electric, gas, fuel, we don't need to be supporting other people coming into this country. They should be sent back straight away.
Yeah, we can't sustain it. We can't sustain it.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally. And look, the British public, look, this is what people got to start looking at on the bigger picture. When you're getting stung at home for your electric, your gas, your food's going up, and everything else which is going up, in my eyes, there's only one reason they're putting everything up, because there isn't a bottomless pit in the government's funding to fund the illegal immigration, what's going on. So the people who have got to fund it are us lot, who are then get stung where we can't actually live. You see what these illegals are getting, mate. They can order a taxi, they can order food, they can have whatever they like, yeah? But we're the ones who are suffering, where we can't afford these luxuries. You know what I mean? Because, look, in October, they're saying the electric bill's going up again by 800 fucking quid. Who can afford that?
It's already gone up 54%. It's going up again in October. It's going to go up every 3 months afterwards.
Yeah, yeah.
And
look, everyone's is doubled at the moment.
Us dry to get us into one of those, I don't know if failed states is the word, but like, you know what I mean?
Like China.
They're trying to get us all to fall into the same situation of, yeah, we're screwed, we're struggling, to then filter in their build back better system.
Yeah, it's a bit like China, where they all get a certain wage, and when they get to a certain when they spend a certain level of their wage, whatever they got left, and they try to save, the next month their wage is lower. I know exactly where you're coming from.
It's communism, isn't it? But that's control. That'll never work, because look. Let's put this in theory, right? We could all be given £1 million each. Yeah, in a week I could be fucking skint. In a week, Phil, you could have tripled your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Communism doesn't work. But this country is like North Korea and everything else, because we're dictated to by the TV. We're dictated to by what the government allows you to watch.
Yeah, all propaganda.
Yeah, totally.
But what you've got to look at as well, regarding the bills, like your gas and electric, ours has gone up 54%. It doesn't come from Ukraine. And then you've got France. Their amenities have gone up by 4%. That's all.
Yeah.
And look how many billions that these companies have made off our back by putting it up.
Well, look at BP last year. Look during the lockdown. BP had one of the biggest profits they've ever had, and we were all in lockdown. There weren't no fucking cars on the road. Work that one out. How the fuck have they made such a profit? It baffles me. And then all the fuel prices are still going up.
Do you imagine their profits this year, mate?
God, no, don't. Yeah, let's wait and see.
And it's the government ain't going to stop them because the oil companies obviously pay tax. It's 70p in the pound for every pound that we put behind the pumps. The government gets 70%. So the government isn't going to stop prices going up. They don't really give a shit about us because it doesn't affect any
they need the money. They need the money to fund what's going on down at Dover.
Yeah, and send close to £3 billion to Ukraine.
Yeah, and 56 million to France to stop it, and all the other money they're sending everywhere else.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's totally wrong. Our government is spending money on what they shouldn't be spending on. Perhaps we should stop their wages, see how they like it, see how they can survive going to a food bank, do you mean, not having gas or electric, and you could be in your 70s, you have to choose if you're going to turn your heating on or eat a tin of beans, because that's what it's going to go down to.
Yeah, but that isn't just for the elderly, bro. I think that's going to go for people on benefits, low rate income, the lot. Everyone says the pensioners, but yeah, I feel sorry for the pensioners. Yeah, they should be looked after, but it's either everyone's going to be in the same boat. Everyone's going to be in the same boat.
And the other issue I got is we're putting up all these people in hotels, in caravans, barracks. What about our veterans on the streets who have fought for our country? Like, do you mean they're sleeping on the fucking streets, no money, nothing? Like, do you mean treated shit by our government? And somebody from another country can walk in here and get accommodation straight away, looked after. Don't worry about heating and eating.
Yeah,
it's bang out of order, mate. It's bang out of order.
Honestly, I would even say, again, this would be something where people would go, oh, yeah, well, you don't care about the rest of the world. You know what? If I was just hypothetically, if I was running this country, I literally would happily help the rest of the world once we have sorted ourselves out. Because it's like in any situation, if you can't help yourself out, as much of a nice person you are or whatever, how the hell can you help anyone else?
You can't, man.
And I think they're gonna. I think it kind of goes back to what, like, you know, they may be planning with all this. It's going to get to a point where we can't help ourselves out. So how could we help each other out? I'm talking like me and you and Bill and Ben over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is just the world. Yeah, you're right. We voted these people in, right, to run our country and run it properly. We didn't vote them in to supply money to other countries, foreign aid, which costs us billions and trillions every single year. When we got homeless on the street, it should never happen. Like, it should never happen.
No. Charity starts at home, Phil. Charity starts at home. Where's that gone? That's disappeared years ago.
Yeah, well, that's the lefties taking it all away, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. But look, fucking mate, you know what? I can't believe the divide we've got in this country where people aren't patriotic and love the British culture and everything else. It just, mate, it baffles me how these lefties, look, they care for Calais. My God, mate. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Can't forget about that.
Mate, they stand down there, mate, down at Dungeness, and they've got these goodie bags, and even the coppers help them bring these fucking boxes down there, and they're handing all this shit out. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, we've got indigenous people in Folkestone with fuck all, and you're standing down here giving out fucking clothes and that to these fucking scrounging cunts who are coming over and getting everything. But I've got homeless veterans. Wait till my next live stream, guys, right, after this. Yeah, I'm not going to say nothing, but watch my next live stream. It's tomorrow or the next day once I've got it planned. I'm going to be out on the street. And believe me, mate, I'm going to fucking stand up to 3 hotels. Yeah, hopefully with the guy I found, yeah, who's homeless, right? And I'm going to belittle the fucking lot of them. And then I'll end up at the council offices. Because you wait to see what I found, because I am sick to death of our veterans and our homeless people getting left, indigenous people getting left behind and dumped on the fucking roadside when this lot's getting everything. You know what I mean? That's what winds me up. People call me racist. I've got more fucking religions and different nationalities in my family, more than anyone in. I've got Chinese, I've got Dominica, I've got, you know what I mean? I've got 15 to 20 fucking mixed race cousins in London. Yeah. I'm always been with the black community in theory. So these idiots who call me fucking hope not hate or fucking what not or fucking mate, they're all barking up the wrong tree. I'm not right wing, I'm not left wing. Yeah, I'm patriotic like you guys are, who won our country. Yeah, and look, on the 4th of fucking June, people need to show their faces up at fucking Dover, because believe me, people don't fucking come down to that Dover demo. You listen to my speech on that day, because it's going to be hard hitting and fucking. Mate, people won't like me after that fucking demo. People turn up, because I will say facts and I will tell you how it is. Yeah.
Well, there's millions of people who are patriots. So they say they're patriots in this country. At the end of the day, they should make an effort and get their asses down there, bro, so supporting you. Because at the end of the day, we aren't going to make a change unless we got huge numbers down there, to be honest with you.
Look, if you look at it this way, right? People always say to me, I say, why aren't you coming? Oh, it's at the end of the country. Yeah, we can't get there. Yeah. But I'm there every fucking week. Yeah. I'm fucking, well, when I can, because of my health issues. I've been filming for 3 years. I don't like going down there now and fucking filming, but it needs to be done. It needs to be keep getting put out there. Look, if we got 10,000 fucking people at Dover, the police would have a fucking nightmare. Because they look at, the first demo we had 1,005. Then Chris Laws brought one in, we had 500, yeah, 600. The police know we don't get many numbers, so they're not going to put many police down there. If we suddenly turn up with 10,000 people, where are they going to bring in the extra police from? Fucking London's miles away, yeah? And we could crush the whole of fucking Dover and sit. Look, by law, we can demonstrate wherever we like, wherever we like. Dover, please give us 2.5 hours, because the Home Office rings them up and says, clear the fucking streets. That's when the heavies come in. Because I've been told that by the police down at Dover. So we need the numbers so we can do what we want, because we have the right to show that we're not happy with our fucking government, and people need to stand up and get down there. Stop being keyboard warriors. Sorry, yeah? But stop being keyboard warriors for one day of their life. Look, as I said, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like Active. You don't have to like Steve Laws, yeah, who are doing the demo. This isn't about us. This is about the country. Yeah, this isn't about grooming. This is about the country, which one day we will lose of being British. Which we've been a Christian country for over 1,000 fucking years. Shouldn't it stay that way? Being keyboard warriors.
Sorry, hang on. I'm just trying to share. I'm just trying to share, and I got my phone on fucking. It's on loud. Carry on, Nobby.
No. I've just said my point, mate.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you and everyone. It is sort of related, to be fair, but it's a bit of a big one. When it comes to the point of, almost no return, and my own predictions, you don't have to listen to this, my own predictions is not very many months left. When it comes to the point of no return in regards to every issue that's going on, not just the immigration thing, but absolutely everything, COVID or fucking moneypox now that's coming out or whatever else, right? I saw a comment earlier, I think it was from Heaven's Hog Rider, Civil War time. Now, I know, Phil, I've sort of nagged you about this a few times whenever I've needed to rant and stuff like that. And I know it can sometimes get a bit repetitive, and people would think, okay, this is this is quite radical thinking. But if you think back to the Peasants' Revolt in medieval days, stuff like that, that's probably the only time, as far as I remember, this country actually succeeded in something like taking down a tyrannical government or something like that. The French clearly have got a history of it. and it's quite embarrassing to think that they're better at it than we are. The Americans, well, let's face it, they can do it. They've got the Second Amendment on their side, well, at the moment. But obviously, I think, to be honest, they're kind of the same as us. They've got a lot of people who just don't bother. When do you think, you lads think, is the time where, I mean, because I don't want to see the streets of, like, let's just say London in particular, in chaos. I really don't. But wouldn't you rather see it in chaos because people are fighting for their rights, or chaos in the streets because it, one, looks like shit tip, well, London does anyway, but you know what I mean. Two, people are trying to queue up like mad to get a bit of food for their kids, or they're trying to queue up to get clothes, and they're being scanned, and they've got armed guards there, or whatever. You know, it's all going to be happening at some point. Wouldn't we rather actually fight rather than let it get chaotic because we're fucked?
Yeah, but do you think the country has got the backbone to fight? I don't think we've got the men in this country.
No, I don't think we have. But it's just, you know, it's so many demos and that in the past, and I'm relating more to the COVID and freedom ones here in particular, have gone, you know, this is the day we do something. This is the day we like stop this and whatever. And I'm like, fucking hell, if I had £1 for every time we can do that, yeah, I could stop Russia by myself. Okay, yeah. If I had £1 for every time they said that, I could stop Russia by myself. And you know, it gets frustrating going down there. I mean, especially in my case, I live up north now, but like for all those who are further afield, they make all that effort, all the time and money to come down because they want to do something, and they turn up, it ends up being a fucking street party.
Yeah.
You then get surrounded by pacifists who are being like, no, don't fight the police, we're not to look violent. Well, okay, love, what happens when they start being violent towards your kid? Are you then going to not be violent anymore? Or are you just still going to sit there and take it and then cry about it on Facebook the next day because nothing's changed? Well, nothing's changed because you've been down to all these demos saying that you're doing something and you're being a bloody Karen about it. No offence to anyone called Karen.
But look at this, right? Whenever anything happens, right? Listen to this. In Milton Keynes later on tonight, that Floyd bloke who got killed? Yeah.
Oh, what? George Floyd.
Yeah, there's a big remembrance thing going on in Milton Keynes, and you know what I mean? Where was the ones no one ever stands up when something happens to a white kid or fucking Lee Riggs you know what I mean? No one ever stands up and no one ever fucking fights for us, you know what I mean? Because mate, we ain't got backbone in this country no more. The men are fucking wimps. Yeah, honestly, you know what I mean? I've heard the football lads. Yeah, come on, we'll go down there next time. We've got the lads coming down. We're going to smash them all up. You get down there, mate, all in a fucking pub getting fucking pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
My honest opinion about the whole lot, like to me, like what Alex is saying, I personally think the government is pre-planned this and they want martial law. They want us on the streets fighting. They want us taking down the police. I think it's pre-planned, but what they did, they thought this was going to happen during the COVID. Do me? We've got to be honest. We had the numbers. We had the numbers in London. We had between 1 million and 2 million there. We could have easily taken Parliament. We could have easily taken Downing Street. It wouldn't have been a problem because there's only 70,000 proper police in the whole country. Like, I think, to be honest with you, we had our chance, but I think. This is why all the food prices are going up, the fuel, the gas, the electric, because they're trying to push this into a civil war, I think. I don't know.
You see, don't get me wrong, I agree with you. It's just, I think it's just, maybe it's just a personal thing. Even if they are doing that, and even if it does end up getting crazier in the end, I still couldn't just personally sit back and let our asses get handed to us the way it is, from not doing anything. But I totally agree. It probably is dangerous and a crazy course of action. But when it does get to the absolute worst, what else could anyone really think of doing?
Yeah. Well, you know me, Alex.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's like weighing it up.
Yeah, you know
Alex,
me, Alex.
Alex, if you have a look in the past 20 years, veterans have never had help. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always said the government won't help us veterans because an ill veteran, is not a threat. Because when you've got PTSD, a lot of people don't come out of their houses. They don't want to mix in with people. So an unhealthy veteran is not a threat to the government. Because look, we got the biggest army in this country is with veterans. Now, if we was all fit and healthy, and we're all stuck together, mate, the government would be fucked anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that. I don't like that, but you know what I mean?
No.
There's 4.5 million veterans in this country, but you've got to remember a lot of them on the left, a lot of them get, infiltrated. Well, look at it. Look on just Facebook, for instance. 150 veterans groups, and none of them can get on.
No, mate, because the veterans have gone political. The veterans, look, when we was in the army, you weren't political work in the army. You weren't. You couldn't, because if Labour were in government, you went to fucking and you got sent to war. You went to war. If Conservative was in government, they sent you war. You went to war. But I can never remember. I don't know if you can, Alex. Right? That there was nothing ever political in my regiment about what was going on in England or in Britain with the government and voting or whatever, because you have to stay neutral in some ways. But now, where people have left the forces, they've all gone fucking. Look, that's why we don't have the buddy system with veterans, because he's left wing, he's right wing. Fuck the left wing and right wing off. Yeah, you're a veteran. Let's remember how we were in the forces. Yeah, and let's work together, because we fought for this country, mate. You've had mates die with fucking. You know what I mean? Why should these blokes die in vain for the government to give this country away? And I'm not talking about just armour. I'm talking about First and Second World War. Were the wars that saved this country, not Afghanistan, not Bosnia, not the Gulf. They haven't saved our country. First and Second World War saved our country, and the sacrifices were made there. On the 6th of June, D-Day happened. 2 days after our fucking demo. We're gonna have a minute silence for them guys. Those tens of thousands of blokes who walked down fucking Remembrance Road in Folkestone to get to those boats to leave so we can be what we are today, and we're going to lose it. And I don't think people's blood should be spilt in vain.
So the problem is that we've got these immigrants coming in through Dover. We've got them coming on the back of boats. We've got them coming in on planes,
trains.
So how are we going to get around it to stop it? Because we can't vote them out, because the voting system is totally fucked. So
we need a party, right, who will stop that refugee fucking. I always forget what it is, that refugee thing, which they signed years ago. If we get rid of that, then we can change our own laws on immigration.
I know it's the European
refugee whatever
human rights.
We had a massive banner down at Dover for it, but I can't remember what it was. It always slipped my fucking mind. But we need a group, a fucking, who's gonna go for fucking fucking hell, I've lost my words now. But we need that in the mandate. Because without that in the mandate, we ain't getting out of this, because of Blair and everyone who signed us all up to it years ago.
John Lawrence has got that banner. Because that's what he was standing for his council election.
That's it.
That was it.
But I can't think what he's fucking called. Where's Active when you need him?
He's probably around somewhere. Let's see if I got. Let's put this up for a sec. So, folks, it's 4th of June, Dover. Stand up against illegal immigration, folks. It's set up by Nobby, Active. It's got a lot of support. You've got a lot of support by other people as well, mind, haven't you? I know personally. I'm going down with 3 women, so you've got a lot of support going, I think.
I've heard a lot of people going, and we've put it out to everyone, mate. We put it out to everyone. I don't give a fuck who you are. Yeah, if you're out for your country, we need you there.
Yeah, definitely. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter about if you've argued with somebody else or a different group don't get on. At the end of the day, it's for our country. It's not for arguments. It's for us to come together on one single issue, and immigration is definitely a very important issue.
Right. Can I just say something to that Christopher there, who's just put up the last time you called a demo in Dover? Right, let me explain about this demo I called in Croydon, right? Let's put this to bed for fucking one last time. I'm getting fucking fed up with people giving... Right, yes, I did call a Dover a demo for Croydon. I called that demo for one reason, and that was meant to be a fucking diversion, plan, because I can stop the whole of Dover docks with 4 fucking cars. I don't need 20,000 people to turn up. So as we use in the army, you use a decoy plan, which was to get the police and everyone up to fucking Croydon. We had 4 cars waiting to go down at Dover to block the whole fucking ports off, because it's a dual carriageway system. You need 2 cars one way, 2 cars the other way. You block the fucking lot. Yeah, and it would have been a snap demo that could have fucking planted the whole of fucking Dover. But then some idiot on another channel, some woman, thought she'd call a demo in Dover, on the same day that we was calling it in Croydon, which then brought the police down to Dover. But a very good friend of mine ended up in ICU with COVID and was on a deathbed, right? That is why I didn't go to the demo, because I was supporting the family, who has supported me for the past year and a half down at Dover, with free accommodation, free food and that, and their daughter was in ICU on a fucking deathbed. And if you think a Dover demo is more important than my mate, his daughter, who was on a fucking deathbed, don't bother turning up, because I don't want to fucking see you. And if you got an issue with me I didn't go, see me at the Dover demo, I'll fucking explain it to you, and they will be there.
Yeah, I did remember, because I went to the Croydon demo. I can remember that you did send a message to the demo itself regarding where you were and why you couldn't go. I remember that.
But mate, I wasn't going to be there anyway, because I was going to do a snap demo in Croydon and hopefully fuck up the whole of Dover. Fuck up the whole of Dover. And I was trying to get back to Croydon to be at the end of the demo to show people what we've done in Dover. It's meant to be a diversion plan, because look, it was the best fucking plan anyone's had, and you don't need thousands of people down at Dover. If you snap demo with 4 cars, you fuck the whole place up.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to look at this next comment. Why didn't you call it off then, instead of leaving a handful of numpties to demonstrate? Listen here, Chris, I'm not a fucking numpty. I went there and filmed it. I was one of the 20 that turned up. Obviously, you didn't turn up. Because you haven't got the balls to fucking turn up, pal. So
but why didn't I call it off? Hang on a minute. If there was meant to be fucking look, I used to have 8,500 people on my YouTube channel. I've got 5,500 on every single Twitter channel. That's another 10,000. There's 18,000, right? I've got Facebook. I've got Getter. I've got Telegram, right? How come we're only getting fucking 400 people or 20 people turning up when every cunt who fucking watches us are going, why isn't anything getting done? Why isn't anyone doing anything? Because you're all a bunch of lazy fucking cunts who are on your fucking keypads. Get off your fucking asses and do something for the country and get your ass down to fucking Dover and stop fucking whinging about it. Because people like us who put our head above the parapet, to get the fucking truth out, don't get the fucking support. Because you fucking lazy keyboard warriors. Chris, get your ass down to fucking Dover. Show a bit of support for your country instead of tapping away.
I'm just going to watch this now.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Don't worry, mate.
I need to be said, mate.
I was going to have a little rant as well, mate. I blocked him from the comments. Obviously, he doesn't want to.
I'm fed up of it. Look, every time we're down at Dover and I'm doing live streams, all I see on comments is nothing's getting done. What we're doing? Well, we call fucking 3 demos. Forget Croydon. We call 2 demos, 1,500 and 400 on the next. Come on, and all you're doing is whinging. No, it's too far to go. But you fucking expect me to be there every week, paying £100 out on fucking fuel, running up and down filming for you. I'm not your fucking entertainment. I'm here to put the fucking truth out to highlight. Look, if it wasn't for me and Acted who started this wouldn't be on mainstream fucking media. Yeah, no fucking way.
Nobby, I've got a funny feeling it's probably a lefty trying to wind you up.
Well, he's got me. Fucking have it.
It's always a possibility.
Yeah, come on the channel.
I've actually just blocked him because obviously.
Yeah, look, nobody's interested, Nobby. Yeah, lefty, fuck off your bell end. Well, you got a Peppa Pig fucking picture.
Hang on, let's have a look at his picture, shall we? Let's have a look. Oh,
Looks like fucking Peppa Pig.
Right, well, whilst we're hunting lefties, lads, I'm going to have to shoot off because I'm leaving for Liverpool early in the morning and I'm not going to be allowed to drink for 10 days, so I'm already on edge.
Ah, yeah.
10 days of work and I've got to be dry for the whole thing. It's fucking blasphemous.
All right, then,
life.
Alex.
Hang
Thanks
on,
for
get the
jumping
violins
on, mate.
No worries, man. I'll always try and do more in the future.
I'll bring you onto a show sometime in the future, mate, and we'll have a chat then.
Cool. All right, dude.
All right.
All right, Nobby, good to speak to you again, pal.
Yeah, take care, brother.
All right, ladies, lads.
Ta-ra. Yeah, he's all right. He is, Alex, young Alex.
Yeah. I used to see him down at London.
Yeah, he's definitely a good lad. I think we can. Jill Smith, my other admin, she's turned around and says a fake profile.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, you can smell the bullshit coming out of a lefty.
Mate, look, people. I need people like that, yeah, to get my passion going. Once my passion going, I will tell you the fucking truth. Because when I open my gob and I give a rant, yeah, the truth comes out. Yeah, even when I did it about Tommy thing 2 years ago, right, and I got hammered. Mate, people are still bringing it up now. What's happening? Yeah. So I don't speak bullshit. I just say what I see, and I'll fucking tell you how it is. Yeah, and stop whinging about that nothing's happening. Get your fucking asses to Dover on the 4th of fucking June, yeah, at 12 o'clock. And look, we're going to do it for 2.5 hours. Then we're going to make this a street party, yeah? It's a silver jubilee. That's 1977, yeah? It's a jubilee for the Queen, right? And we want a fucking party. So once we've done the demo at Dover, we're going to move round to the local pub where we know the landlady, she's got a big outside open area. Let's fucking party, mate. Get the fucking flags out. Yeah, be patriotic. Yeah, let's show these lefty wankers. Because look, what the police are going to do when I turn round after 2 hours and say to the police, Dover demo's finished now. Now it's a street party for our Queen. They can't come in with batons and everything else and start beating people up because it's been announced that the Dover demo's finished.
Yeah. I want to speak to you after the show because I want to know about accommodation. I won't do it on you.
Yeah.
I've got to lift that down there. But Nobby Evening Comedy Gold tonight. I fucking love it. I love it.
Mate, it fumes me. It fumes me because we do so much. Look, people don't realise the back work. Well, you do because you do this sort of thing, yeah? But the backbone work, what goes into what I do. I might be here now for 2 weeks because I've been ill with my COPD and fucking emphysema and whatever. But yeah. I'm always working, yeah? When I go down to Dover, I'm doing 19 fucking hours a day. Yeah, I'm down to Dungeness, and 40 minutes later, I'm on the fucking cliffs of Dover. Then the Varnello boat goes. I'm fucking 40 minutes down the road, mate. I'm chewing up fuel and everything else. People think, oh, he gets loads of funding, right? The last 2 times I went down, I got £20 in worth in funding, and I've spent 200 quid. I'm not out for money. I'm out to get the truth out to you people because I will not see veterans die and their blood spilt in vain for this country to be thrown away, yeah, to every Tom, Dick and fucking Harry who's coming in. Indigenous people come first.
Yeah, well said, mate. Well said.
You know what I mean?
I am going to cut it. I'm going to finish it pretty early. We've been on here an hour now, Nobby. Yeah, it's flown by. It is absolutely flown by, mate. But I'll put this back. I'll put this back up for now. Hang on a minute. Not over yet, quite yet. So there you go, folks. It's 4th of June, Dover. Stand up against immigration. Whereabouts are we all meeting?
Right, me, Active, and Steve Lord will be doing a live stream soon. Yeah, we're trying to get a live stream sort up. So some of us might meet at a pub. You know where I got arrested the last time, around that area?
Right.
Down at if you come down the M20, there's a BP garage on a roundabout. Yeah, it's that roundabout there we'll be starting off from, or you can meet us at the pub, and we'll put all the locations out later.
Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. Leave it until
last minute, because I've had the police when I first put it out. I had the police in 3 days rung me up 7 times. I then did a live stream, told them to fuck off. I haven't heard from them since. Yeah. Because we're allowed to demonstrate wherever we like, where we like. You're there to chaperone us. Yeah. You're not there to instigate or tell us to get off the street. Yeah. Because we have the right to demonstrate when something's not going right in this country. And this government is not out for their fucking indigenous people. Index. Yeah. They're not. Yeah.
That's right, mate. You're definitely right there. The only other thing I want to have a quick chat about, it's this one. It's Armed Forces Day, a weekend camp out the 24th to the 26th of June. That's down in the PTSD camp. I will be doing another live regarding this closer to the time, because it's a Golden Jubilee, is it?
It's Armed Forces Day, but I don't know if they're doing something for the Jubilee that day as well. I think there's a hog roast and everything they're doing on that weekend, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be a hog
roast or something.
There's going to be a 2-minute silence for Armed Forces Day.
And also on the Friday they're doing a bushcraft thing with some guys down there who's going to take people bushcrafting as well. Yeah, cool. And you'll come back to camp, and then there's a lot going on. Look, the camp's doing amazing work. Yeah, people don't see what actually goes on with the camp behind closed doors. Yeah, they've got people coming in and going out all week. Yeah, with issues, who might come and stay overnight or whatever. The camp's doing amazingly, especially after the shit they went through 2 years ago or a year ago when they got raided. Yeah, I always said it will go 2 ways. It will end us, or it'll fucking boost us. Yeah. Mate, they're doing so well. Yeah, I'm so proud of them. It's unbelievable. And to be quite honest, it's one of the only things in this country for a veteran which is free.
Yeah, that's right. Just to let everybody know, the weekend, you can just go take your tent down. You'll be okay. It doesn't matter if you're a veteran, a civilian. The veterans have it for free. The civilians will have to just make a small donation for just staying there. They've got a clubhouse there where they can have a sit down if it rains or anything like that. There will be a service on the Sunday as well. Like Nobby has said, it will be a hog roast. As long as you make a donation to the camp, they'll be pretty happy about it. I mean, because they don't. And
we have good weekends down there, don't we, Phil? Look, you've got there'll be karaoke going on, everything. You know what it's like when we're down there. Yeah,
definitely, mate.
Everyone's welcome.
That's it. One last thing, mate. I'm going to put a video. It's only a 30-odd second video. I want you to watch it, mate, because I find it quite funny, and it is actually true, because I watched on Monday the debate for Kill the Bill regarding protests around the country. They want to kill him. So I put a little video together because this guy actually done a Mooney in front of Boris Johnson. But I am not putting that actual video up. I'm putting something I put together regarding him. I'll just have your thoughts on it. Plus, I put this video together because a friend of mine, my best mate, he's just lost his mother. So my condolences go out to the family and friends. I know this video he'll find really funny, because me and him, we're quite ashamed of growing up with him. I was in care with him. So I've got to put it up. It's been doing quite well. Here we go. Yeah, mate. What? Right. Just a quick one. What are your thoughts about him wearing a Russian uniform when he's supposed to be been in the TAs? Well, he reckons he was in the regular army, but I don't believe that. I believe that he was just in the TAs and that is it.
I can't stand the bloke.
No, nor can I. Nor can I, mate. Do it. I've had so many
Nothing,
run.
mate. Nothing surprises me with that fucking idiot, to be quite honest. Remember when fucking Smithy and that nicked his thing and trod on it? Mate, brilliant.
Last time I was in London, right? I cornered him. I did. Gavin was behind me, right? Oh, he did. He ran to the tube station. He ran away from me like a little baby, like, did he? Oh, I had to laugh because obviously I know him a lot because I was in care with him. Uh, I know his
I didn't
criminal
know that.
background. He used to see my mother's, my daughter's mother. So I've got a lot of info on this guy. He is a criminal, ex-criminal, or he could still. Well, he is a criminal. He's still a criminal because he flashed to Boris. I've
Yeah.
got that. I've actually found that video today, but I couldn't put it together. He's got a kilt on and he's doing a moonie to Boris Johnson going past. Not today, a week ago. So I've actually found footage. So I'm going to put a video together with that as well. But I know my mate, he voted Brexit. I voted Brexit. And we personally hate this guy now.
Yeah, detest him, mate. I remember him through Brexit. He used to stand behind the camera thing, shouting shit out all the time.
Oh, mate, right. The amount of times he's been having interviews, and I'm jumping in. And I'm saying, like, tell him about you any angling, mate. You forget about that one, don't you? Where you broke the window, and I was with you. I didn't mean because we were only like 16 at the time. I was living on the streets at the time. He was living with his mother, and we decided to do a smash and grab on a shop.
Yeah.
And we ran off for a load of air pistols and stuff like that. Obviously, we didn't get close to any shotguns or anything like that. Not doing that sort of thing. It was just crossbows and pistols. Air pistols.
Yeah.
And so we went. The alarm went off. Obviously, went running down the roads. We got to this bridge, and we could hear the sirens coming after us. So I hid under the bridge. He kept on running across the field. And he got caught by the police dog, and I crossed the river, and I carried on back up to where I was staying. I was staying in a derelict house, and but within 2 hours, I had the police actually in that derelict house because he grassed me up. So obviously, I learnt my lesson. I learnt my lesson because I never got in trouble with the police after the age of 17. I had my first child. I stayed out of trouble. But I've heard loads of stories. I know he went to prison for something to do with his works. He got sacked for. So, and it's fact. Like every time I bring this up in front of when he's getting doing it, interviewed, it's quite funny. He said, "I don't know the village idiot." The only village idiot around here in Wales is him.
It'd be him. Yeah. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it is, mate. Well, I've said my piece on that for now.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. So I'm going to end the show now, Nobby. If you stay behind in the background, I'll put my music on and that, and I'll have a quick chat to you then.
Yeah, brilliant. Right, cheers, guys. Thanks for everyone for watching. Cheers, Phil.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on, mate. So yeah, that was Nobby. Turn up to Dover, June the 4th. Show your country that you really, really love it, mate. Or because you're patriots at the end of the day. I am going to finish the show. I want to thank everybody for watching, everybody for sharing. You've been amazing. Carry on sharing, please, folks, because obviously when my main profile is down, I can't really share like folks. So I wish I could. Like I'm just reading these comments. They're good. Thank you all. And thank you to the admin. You missed one lefty got through the net, folks. So not too bad, really. And I find it quite funny. I enjoy the lefties jumping on. It's brilliant. Thank you, admin. Right, this I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to be this week, mind, but I will try to get there. My Darren Purcell song that I pinched off him, which he's given me permission to play, the same Darren Purcell who if you see the theme at the beginning, he wrote that as well. Well done to Darren, he's awesome. Thank you everybody, absolutely brilliant, and to my guests Alex and Nobby. I'll catch you all next week. Thank you very much.
Okay, picking it up here in Wilmington, North Carolina, right at the Intercoastal. We're in one of these bands.
So that's my site, Dell, in Wilmington, North Carolina. But as he races and fights to win Friday, check out the two guys who seem to walk right by him in the background there with no trouble at all. The video has been shared more than 1 million times on social media. Now let's go.
Cruising, losing, looking for some news and losing is amusing. Other people choosing the topics I can view and the subjects I can chew on, the facts that I can spew and the news they put their slew on. Twisty, turny, wriggly, wormy, squealy, squirmy news. Psychopathic journalists deceiving with their views. Tightening like a tourniquet, they're aiming to confuse. Nightly negative narratives narrating you the blues. Blues and twos, new taboos, the pasta's all sold out. The hurricane's incoming and the world is dying out. Asteroids, blasteroids, steroids in their tails. The windiest ever windy gales are blowing in the dales. The sea levels are rising at a super duper rate. 247 365, the caliphate's your fate. Tidal waves are waving like the death rays from the sun. Duck and cover, stand your ground, there's nowhere else to run.
Now, more on the latest building collapse in New York. You might have heard a few moments ago, it was talking about the Salomon Brothers building collapsing, and indeed it has. Jane, what more can you tell us about the Salomon Brothers building and its collapse?
Well, only really what you already know. Details are very, very sketchy.
Writing, fighting, to publish stuff exciting. Losing is amusing, other people choosing the posts that I can post and the documents I can read from, the info I can feed from, the facts the checkers get wrong. Sleazy, slimy, geeky, grimy, blackout shoulders tech, concluding with a clickety-click what's wrong and what's correct. Politically encouraged with protection from the law. They're getting pretty ruthless now, they're panicking for sure. Scrubbing out the info like a scrubber in a tub, deleting the derogatory of the members in their club. Documents and studies disappear without a trace. Psychopathic moral less they're doing it in your face. The info is erasing at a super duper rate. Breach community standards, your account will feel a fate. Post a funny meme means that you hate and are extreme. No chance of an appeal cause you're white and so supreme. Doctors, nurses, scientists and servants, real boys made from wood, covering for the perverts, defining definitions that will put you in a spin. Anything of interest gets filed in recycled bin. Algorithms algorizing the content that you post, collecting information, long-term storage with a host. Five Eyes keeping eyes on you, they're eyeing up your speech, using legal loopholes to conduct a data breach. Unqualified assessors banning stuff they do not like. Since early 2020 this has reached a massive spike. You're swimming in a dirty swamp, the swamp is full of pike. Post a touchy subject and receive a community strike. Unelected unofficials making up the rules. Billion-dollar corporations governing the schools. Satanic worship dictators who distribute the tools. Pervy public servants act like Hitler with the Jews.